Hey guys, welcome back to Warframe. We're actually in the simulacrum to showcase or more like talk about a interaction with Oberon's renewal and the Synoid Helicor. First off, there's like birds outside my window, and they've been actually going at it for 10 hours now, and I need my window open, otherwise it'd get too hot in here. So sorry if you hear that in the background. Anyways, we're going to be talking about two interactions. The first one is he's really good with the Synoid Helicor to start with, because you can give any enemy that you spawn with the Synoid Helicor Specter, you can place down his hollowed ground and then cast renewal. Now they have an armor and a healing buff. Even enemies that don't have armor, like a MOAs or Corpus Crewman, which significantly increase their survivability. But there's another one that's a bug, where if you have your renewal already active and you create a Specter with the Synoid Helicor, the Specter starts off with the renewal buff, so you don't even have to recast it. And I'm going to show that in a second. It is a bug, so it'll probably eventually get fixed, maybe even because I made this video. But honestly, it's a bug that should actually stay, because they can't gain the armor since you already casted renewal, unless they go on to a hollowed ground. But sometimes it doesn't work, because with Specters it's not players, so sometimes they'll go on the hollowed ground, but it still won't give them the armor buff. So I'm actually going to show a little interaction here. And I have a Sentinel, but I've removed the weapon because it'll just one-shot the enemies. Now we have a, well, once this loads, we have a Butcher and a Heavy Gunner, and we're going to be trying to create the Specter out of the Butcher. So first, we're going to go in here. Oh, I should have started a little earlier there. I'm going to create the Butcher Specter, and you're going to watch his health. Once the Heavy Gunner goes on him, he has armor, but he has so little armor, like 5 or 6 at that level, in fact, that he dies really quickly. Now we're going to do the first interaction I was talking about, where I have renewal at the start. Now we're going to do the same thing again, and now when I go over here and create the Specter, he should have the health, or maybe he doesn't. Dang. Okay, yeah, see, now he has the health. So I guess it's only sometimes, but as you can see, he has the health regen now, but it isn't quite fast enough to counter the Heavy Gunner's Gorgon. So now this time, we're actually going to do the same thing. We're going to create the Butcher Specter, but right after we do that, and hopefully he gets, of course he runs that way. This is going to be a little annoying, this, and then that should have given him extra armor, hopefully. And now when he takes on the Heavy Gunner, I'm not sure if it gave him the armor or not. I can't quite tell. Maybe it did, because he's taken a little bit less damage, and he actually killed her. And now he's at full health. So it gave him an extra bit of armor. Just to make sure that I know this is working, I'm going to do this with a Corpus Moa instead. Spam. Okay, now it didn't gain the healing, but I can give it to him. See, now the health bar of the Moa is orange. That means it has the armor, but it wasn't quite enough to counter the tech, because of course the tech has a puncture-based weapon. Because obviously after they changed renewal, I actually had to switch out some strength for rage. So yeah, so actually now I think about it, that's probably why this build isn't working correctly. So I'm actually going to swap out rage for intensify. This was the build before. 200% was perfect to actually counter this. So now I'm going to actually do it again proper before DE fucked the ability up. Alright, messed up a couple times, but this should work this time. And I create the Specter, give him armor. Now he has more healing and more armor. This is what it's supposed to be. Yeah, now see, you can tell he's gaining it way faster than she can actually dish out damage. And what I was saying before is this is perfect for the Synoid Helicor if you accidentally kill like a rusher enemy, because when you're swinging this around, like if you tried to get the Heavy Gunner as the Specter and then a Butcher ran up, you'd actually get the Butcher instead, which is not good, obviously. And see, even though I had healing on, she didn't gain the heal. Sometimes it doesn't work now. So yeah, it's clearly a bug, but sometimes when you create the enemy, they actually automatically have the heal, which is really nice because you don't have to recast. And sometimes when you create Specters, especially in like public matches where you're not the host, you'll create a Specter, but nothing will appear, but you'll look at your map and there's like a there's like a blue dot like 50 meters away, and then a butcher runs up, because sometimes the game's confused at what enemy you actually killed, maybe due to lag or something, so it just spawns a random weak enemy. So yeah, those are two interesting interactions. One isn't a bug, obviously giving them armor and making them survive longer. And then the other is the bug where they automatically gain armor when you create a Specter if you already have Renewal on. So yeah, thanks for watching.